add my family to that. It'll be 92%.
Mine too. Oh, goodness.
My gosh, okay. But the FAA has proposed new regulations that focus on the safe use of drones.
But privacy concerns continue to be one of the more central issues. Local 10 News investigator Christina takes a closer look.
From music videos to being able to soar through a mesmerizing fireworks display. Guided by the hands of hobbyists, YouTube is packed with stunning drone videos. But as their use increases,
yeah, we expect a little privacy here.
So do privacy concerns.
Well, you shouldn't lay out there naked.
This man says he was chased off a beach in Hawaii after his drone flew over some nude sunbathers.
Yeah, I'm lucky that thing didn't get knocked out in the air. You know what? You do that and you're going to jail. Cultivation of privacy. It's called you're breaking the law for laying out there nude.
LA Kings fans celebrating the team's Stanley Cup win outside the Staples Center last year knocked down a hovering white drone.
Stop.
In Connecticut,
Stop.
Is this your property?
a woman lashes out at a drone operator taking beauty shots. She would later face an assault charge.
It's a wild west out there as far as drones right now.
Data and privacy attorney Aldo Leiva says drones challenge this fundamental question.
What is your expectation of privacy? Well, it used to be that you could have a hedge around your backyard and you had a reasonable expectation of privacy because who's going to fly over? Now you have technology that will allow and fly over your hedge and below the hedge line and get as close as it needs to take whatever pictures. I would imagine there's very enterprising cyber criminals who will then basically just case out entire neighborhoods and then sell that information to criminals who want to break in. And you'll have a lot of people that are using this for creepy purposes, peeping toms.
The FAA released proposed rules that target safety, like flying below 500 feet.
But the FAA does not regulate privacy.
2 years ago, state lawmakers passed a bill that limits the government's ability to use drones for unwarranted surveillance. This session, Florida Representative Larry Metz introduced a bill that would prohibit someone from using a drone to capture images on private property without consent if a reasonable expectation of privacy exists.
Something that we're going to have to deal with.
Here's Florida Congressman Mario Diaz-Balart.
How can we do as much as we can to make sure that we keep people safe and that we keep their privacy as intact as possible while not destroying the ability of the United States to be on the forefront of new technology?
Well, the president and Christina tells us that the president has ordered all federal agencies to examine their drone policies, create new requirements for the collection of information, and directed the National Telecommunications and Information Administration, or NTIA, to develop privacy rules for both commercial and private use. Now, the NTIA's task will be to meet with companies and consumer groups to develop a framework regarding privacy. If you have a problem or question for Christina, call her at 954-364-2510. You can also email her